Hello everyone and welcome to Foocraft, the free modded server where everyone is welcome. So in this series I'm going to explain to you a little bit how our server works, a little bit how a few of our mods work, and in this episode in particular I'm going to step on into the post office here. Because here at Foocraft we have a postal system where you can deliver items, anything you want, to any player you want. So here in the post office, as you can see, we have a selection of different ender chests here, each with players' names above them. And you'll notice these ender chests aren't normal vanilla ender chests. They actually come from one of the mods we have on the server called ender chest no space. No, it kind of sounds the same. Each of these ender chests, you will notice, has a little color code. So this one, for example, which is Griffin's, is green, cyan, and white, and this one is mine, and mine is light blue, and white. So this is how the ender chests mods work, but for a little bit more detail, let's pop into a single player world and I'll explain to you how these work. So here I am in my single player creative world, and the first thing we'll need to know about these ender chests is how to craft them. So if I go into my JEI here and I type ender and I can look for all the items. Here's our ender chest here, I can tell because it's got these 3 white stripes. If I click into that, then I can see the recipe. So we'll know first of all that we'll need an ender pouch, that's an eye of ender, and 4 leather. You'll also need 3 obsidian, 4 blaze rods, and any wall block, and that will get you 1 ender chest. And to demonstrate how these ender chests work, well, let's place one of them in my little base here. So there's one, I've placed it down, and if you open it up, there's nothing in there, but you'll see that it has actually 9 item slots, which is a lot smaller than a normal chest, but these are nevertheless very, very useful. Now, if you'll notice, it has these 3 white stripes. So, as we saw previously in the post office, these can be color-coded. So, I've got some yellow dye, so I'm going to shift right-click, and I'm going to make this yellow, yellow, and yellow. Now what this will do is it will make a particular channel for this ender chest. So any item I put in here will go in the yellow, yellow, yellow ender chest. Any other ender chest with a different combination won't be able to access those items. So to see this in action, let's go down to the farm and put some stuff in. So here we are at the farm where I'm growing, I think it's some olives in here. Yep, that's right. So if I harvest some of these olives, fun fact in the mod pack that we have in Foocraft, you just right click to harvest crops, which is great. So let's go ahead and put some olives and some olive seeds in this yellow, yellow, yellow ender chest. Now let's pop up to the base to see if we can find those items. So here we are back at my mini base, and we have the same triple yellow ender chest here. And if we open that up, you see we will find the olives that we just farmed. So, wherever you are in the world, so long as you have an ender chest with 3 yellows in this world, I should say, then you can open it up and you will always find the items that are lurking in there. And just to drive this point home, here at the entrance of this mine, I've got another ender chest. You'll notice it's triple yellow. So if I open it up, it has those olives that we had before. I'm going to change the colours. So if I shift right click, and we'll do grey, grey, and grey. I open the ender chest, and all of a sudden there's nothing in it. Well, of course there's nothing in it, because we haven't put anything in that type of ender chest before. So I've put some cobblestone in here, and let's go to the back of my base, where I've got a similar ender chest, and see if we can find those items. So here we are at the back of my mini base, and if I open up this ender chest, then sure enough, there are our cobblestone, because it has the same colour combination. It is as simple as that. With this ender chest mod, so long as you have the same 3 color combination, they will work as their own ender chests. Pretty cool. And there is just one more thing I should tell you about these ender chests. You can make them private. So at the moment, if I open this up, I can see that I've got this cobblestone in there. Any other player that will craft an ender chest and make it grey, grey, grey will also be able to access those 64 cobblestone and be able to put things in. But if I shift right click this ender chest with the diamond, you'll see the corners of it changes from a gold to a bluey color. That creates a private ender chest. So if you notice, the cobblestone isn't there anymore because we've created a separate channel, and this time it's private, so only I will be able to access this grey ender chest. So how does this work on the Foocraft server in reality? Well, if you'll notice, in the post office here, the ender chests always end with white, and there are always two colours. So, for example, mine is light blue and light blue. So light blue and light blue, those first two colour combinations, that is my channel, essentially. So I can own any ender chests I want, providing I use light blue and light blue for the first two colours. That way I know that any other player won't pick them, we won't end up having our items confused. Now the third colour, white, is the colour for your post box. So I know that light blue, and white will be my post box, just as I know that light blue, I think that's light blue, it might be cyan, and grey and white will be Sugar's post box. So let's try this out quickly. If I put, I don't know, some eggs and some beef in my ender chest, and then if I head over to my base really quickly, which is just over in those trees over there, my treehouse. And here I am in my storage room, and here you can see I've got the same ender chest here, light blue and white. If I open that up, there are my items. Now, there are actually quite a few things you could do with this mod, and to explain one really cool setup you can do, I'm going to talk to you about the ender bag. So if we look up how to craft these in our JEI, and there you can see there's the ender bag, and I click on that, we'll need another ender pouch, which remember is an eye of ender and 4 leather. We'll also need iron, 4 blaze powder, and any wool, and that will give you one of these ender bags here. Now the beauty of these ender bags is you can use them just like the ender chest mods, but you can open them up anywhere you want without having to place something down. Now if you combine that with the fact that you can actually draw items out of ender chests, as you can see, so this ender chest, light blue and black, is above a hopper, and that hopper is pointing into my storage drawer system here, it can make for a pretty cool setup. Now, if I shift right click this ender bag onto that ender chest, you might have seen there the colours have changed. So if you look at the sprite very closely, you'll see that this is now light blue and black. In other words, if I open up this bag, then I could put items into that, and then it should get pulled out from my hopper and into my storage drawer system here. Now this is very useful because now if I'm out mining and I want to put items away, let's say I've been mining up some diorite or cobblestone or something like that, I can open up my ender bag like this, put the cobblestone, diorite, wool, anything like that, and as you can see, it's being pulled out by the hoppers and will go directly into my storage drawer system. And that brings us to the end of this video. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you did enjoy this. I will add as a reminder that this is a free-to-play server and it is modded. It's a great place to be. So I'll put a link to the Discord in the description so that if you do want to join, all the information you need should be there. And I will be back with another video on the server very soon. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.